Am I the asshole for my husband missing his daughter's prom? I'm a 36-year-old female and have been married to my husband, Josh, 40, for 10 years. We have a 9-year-old daughter, Lauren, together, and my stepdaughter, Riley, is 18. About a year ago, I booked a vacation with my girlfriends for one of their bachelor parties. It's this weekend in Tennessee. We leave Thursday and come back Monday. This weekend, Lauren has a cheerleading competition that Josh is taking her to. Lauren is required to have a guardian there the whole time, and she needs to arrive early Friday and leave on Sunday. We did ask the cheer director if a friend's mom could bring her and my husband could meet her there after, but they say no. And if she's not there for her check-in time, she can't compete that weekend. Riley's prom is Friday. Riley did not have a junior prom and her school only has senior prom. We found out the date of prom after the school started, and the trip has already been booked and paid for. My husband is now going to the missing Riley's prom to take Lauren to her competition. Riley thinks that is extremely unfair and that we're playing favorite, since she'll never get this chance again. And she wants pictures with her dad and sister. She's been messaging my husband about it. Lauren doesn't want to miss her competition and risk her spot on the team. My husband asked if I would cancel my trip and I told him no. The trip has been booked and paid for, and I also need a break. It takes breaks and trips as well. My husband and I are now fighting because he feels like no matter what he does, he's stuck. He's already told Lauren he'll taking her to the cheer competition, which means he'll be missing the prom. So, am I the asshole? In the comment, getting some of this isn't really my problem because I'm not even going to be here. Vibes. Yeah, you're not that concerned with your daughter's situations? Original poster. I will be in Tennessee while it is turn to figure this one out. Figure this one out? What have you ever had to figure out between the two girls? Original poster. Usually everything. We all usually go to both girls' events, and if the girls have events on the same day or same times, I'll take Lauren and he'll take Riley. He knew about this trip well in advance, and I let him know since I wouldn't be here. He would have to figure this one out. Sounds like you're focused on being vindictive and forcing responsibility on your husband because of the past issues. I can see you need a break, but in this instant, you're hurting the kids more than anyone else. You choose to have children and their needs come first. You really should have learned that before having kids. Maybe extend your contesting gathering skill to pick up on the fact that she always managed the scheduling for the family. That set this up while she worked. Didn't check a calendar, etc. She can't clean up every mess herself. She paid for the trip. He overbooked himself. She won't be there. He could choose to be there for photo opt for prom and the youngest misses out. And that means she misses out on the full season for other competitions. He chose to honor the choice he himself made. It's prom, not rat. Why should original poster need to figure it all out at the last minute? Why didn't they try to figure it out sooner? Why didn't her husband try figuring out it before telling the coach that his daughter would take part in the competition? Or talk to his older daughter way before? It sounds like a last-minute realization and planning on the husband's side to me, where original post relied on his planning. So Riley says that you always pick Lauren over her? Original poster? I don't pick Lauren over Riley, but Riley has her mother and father at her events when I can't go, and Lauren has me as her mother. Sometimes I can't always be at my stepdaughter's events when my daughter also has one. Original poster. If she misses the competition, her entire team can't compete. All the kids has to be there in order to compete that are on the roster and that was submitted. The girls either still show up or they forfeit. My husband has decided he's not forcing Lauren to miss her competition. We did look into the documents the competition would need, and there wasn't time to get them in time, since it is weekend, so it would have to be my husband taking her or her not going. Editor note: I'm seeing lots of comments about why another trusted adult couldn't be there for Lauren. My sister was in competitive cheer from grade 3 to grade 12. They likely needed a legal guardian there for legal purposes, in case there was an injury or something. Maybe to sign legal liability waiver for the event space. Cheerleading can be pretty dangerous when they get old enough to incorporate tumbling and pyramid. Riley and I have always been close. I usually drive both girls to their events and competitions and do most of the family planning regularly. Not enough information. Was the roster submitted before or after you knew about Riley's conflict? Original poster. Before my husband realized prom was that weekend. He's the one who cleared with the coach she would be there. He went to meeting for it while I was working that day. When my husband learned about the conflict, I told him he needed to figure it out since I would not be here. He's the one who agreed to the competition. I was working when he was at the meeting where it was discussed and agreed to. He's just as much a parent as I am, and that's why I told him he needed to figure this one out. He agreed to the competition when I wasn't there. I know I was away that weekend. So when he realized there was a conflict, I told him to figure it out, and he never did anything until the last minute. He wanted me to cancel my trip and I refused. I had considered canceling for a moment. Then I realized this mess wasn't created by me, and he also a parent, and I shouldn't always have to fix everything. So I will be going on my trip and he can fix the mess he created. I wasn't part of the decision. I told him to figure it out. About leaving for a trip a day late. When we scheduled the trip, we paid for Thursday to Monday. I can't arrive late because I put the reservation in my name. So I do have to be present and show my ID and credit card. Promise Friday, yes? When is her hair up? Can Dad pull her early from school, get all dolled up and take pics, and then take Lauren to cheer? Original poster. Anyone who doesn't go to school or leaves early can't go to prom. They have a half day. Hair appointment is at 2 p.m. Makeup is after that. Lauren has the day off from school for professional development, and they would have to leave for cheer around 11 a.m. the latest, because of how far the competition is from our house. Judgment. No assholes here. Update. I have decided to stand my ground that I will not be canceling my trip. I will be getting on the planet in the morning. Josh just sat down with me, Riley, and Lauren to talk about the weekend. He explained he'll be taking Lauren to her competition, while Riley's mother takes pictures with her at prom. He said he taught the girl about commitment, and he's not going to have Lauren's absence have the team forfeit. He told her we could take pictures if she wanted to put her dress on a second time, but she said it wouldn't be the same, and she's upset. Riley is upset with her father and thinks he's favoring Lauren. Update 2. My husband just called me and he decided to leave with Lauren to the cheer competitions after breakfast, so that they could have lunch and relax before meeting up with her team. They are officially safe at the hotel for the competition. Thank you for all the support we've received and even for the negative comments.